hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mets, the Humber Athletic Center. For this matchup between the Boreal Vipers and your Humber Hawks. We ask you at this time if you can please stand and gentlemen remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome everybody who is watching on the Humber Hawks YouTube channel. We are live from Toronto, Ontario, the home of the Humber Hawks at the Humber College North Campus, as you are about to witness exciting women's varsity volleyball action between the Boreal Vipers and your Humber Hawks. I am Nicholas Fiore, the Humber Hawks play-by-play broadcaster for today's games, and with me is Everett Hanmer, the color analyst, as he will take on the play-by-play for the men's varsity volleyball game that is starting after this one at 3 p.m. sharp. The Humber Hawks women's varsity team yesterday evening beat the Cambrian team 3-0, and Sheridan beat Boreal 3-0 as the Humber Hawks come into this game with a 8-0 record, tied for first place in the division at 16 points, 8 games played, and Boreal is 0-9. Everett, what does the team for Humber have to do to get these quick 3 sets and win today?
I think, Nick, what they have to do is just continue what they've done all season, and that's really dominate the game in all aspects of the game. They come into this afternoon, like you said, riding an 8-game winning streak to start the season. They are the only undefeated team left in the OCAA. They come in today ranked 3rd in the country, up 1 from last week's ranking where they were number 4. And it was, last night's game against Cambrian, quick 3-0 win. They trailed early as Cambrian scored the first 2 points of the game, but after that, Humber came back and they never looked back. So I think if you're Humber, you come into this game, you want to just focus on, keeping it simple, which is definitely what they've done all season.
So the top hitter for the Humber Hawks, number 14, Talia Hanneman, she is in, We have, the Humber Hawks have big names out in Kelsey Kovar, Devin O'Connor, who are big-time players. They are out of the lineup with injuries. The Humber Hawks, to me, Everett, just have to play simple. They played Boreal last year. They finished this entire match in like, a minute and 2 seconds. So they just got to do the same thing today.
But on the other side of that, Nick, if you're Humber, you can't come into this game with that mindset. You have to come in focused and determined like you have every other game to really keep it, to not let, you talk about it in all sports, playing down to an opponent. That's certainly something you don't want Humber to do in this game if you're Humber.
100%. The Humber Hawks will start with the first serve. as it is number 17, Carolina Domingo, to start this match. Service up for the Humber Hawks. She gets it over the net with a quick ace for Domingo. And the Humber Hawks get the first point of the match.
And
as
there,
number 13 couldn't control it there.
if you're the Vipers, that's something you don't want, an error to come back and bite you, because
And another error there as Domingo gets another ace. That's 2 aces to start this match.
both
That was
of
to the libero that time.
those aces, Nick, to the same spot on the court.
Another service just over the net. Another ace. That's 3 in a row to start the match. The Humber Hawks are on fire early on.
Yeah, really not messing around here. Domingo really has her placement down on her serves.
Domingo with another serve. And another point for the Humber Hawks. 4 quick points, as that was a rotation violation against the Boreal Vipers. Whistle blows, and the serve is up. The 5th serve of the game. This time they set it up. Hit comes down. Big block there from the wall for Humber. Now another tip. The libero collects. Set. Spike. And it's a block. Good dig there by Domingo again. Another little tip that time. And the point goes to the Hawks as number 4 couldn't bring it up for Boreal in Valerie Beaulieu.
Good rally there we had there, Nick. Both teams establishing some good blocks there to keep the rally alive for their teams.
Absolutely. Another serve up there. Free ball for the Hawks. They pick it up. Set is up. Offside. Little tip. Controlled by the Vipers as Beaulieu sets it up. Confusion on the Boreal side. Another set. Quick set. And it's a hit, but it's out as Boreal gets their first point of the first set of the match. 5-1 Humber.
Yeah, that quick set, trying to take advantage of that, the quick offense there with a quick set, but just unable to get that ball down was Alexandria Hauerlich for the Hawks.
Service up for the Boreal Vipers. Set hit on the net. It is Humber Hawks point once again as they take a 6-1 lead early in this first set.
That was Thalia Hanneman, the leader offensively for this Hawks team, getting that last spike there.
Good dig there by number 1 for Boreal. A hit, and the libero picks it up. Good block there from number 9 and number 13 for Boreal. That was Valiquet and number 13 Sicard. Service now coming from number 15 for the Vipers in Emily Goulet. Service up, controlled by the libero for the Hawks. Set, quick set, and it's a hit and down as the Hawks get another point. That was a good pass there from the libero for the Hawks, number 6, Ashley Darich. Service up, Hawks. Another ace as number 1 swing and a miss as Leger went to basically bump it up, but missed it, and it's down for another point for the Hawks. 8-2 early on. Service up, good up by the number 12 backcourt player. Hit, set, another hit. It was going out, but the Vipers play it. Power set, hit is in, dug up. Backcourt hit, and it is still kept up. Good rally we got going here. Now another backcourt hit from the Vipers, and it is in.
Just in, a good placement there by the back row hit by the Vipers. Able to keep that in just about a foot or two in the back line. Close enough that one of those close plays where the Hawks thought they could leave it and it would go out, but nice placement, able to give the Vipers their 3rd point of the game.
Quick set there from the Humber Hawks as now the power hit coming from the Vipers. Good block there from the wall. Now another backcourt hit, and it is out as number 15 for the Vipers, Emily Goulet, tried to just do a little cross-court backcourt hit, but to no prevail as the point goes to the Humber Hawks. Service coming up. It is a good one right in the back corner. The help comes up in the air. They try to get it over, and they cannot. As a little misconfusion play there between the Vipers as number 9 couldn't get over in Valiquet. Point to Humber. Service coming from number 1, Leger. Ace.
Perfect placement there by number 1, Kinnard. She paints the back corner there. Perfect placement on that ace.
Well done from Kinnard. As the service comes in, bumped it over. Humberhawks set it up, the offside hit. Another backcourt hit there. They dig it up. Are the Hawks? Power hit comes in. Good rally here we got going. Just a volley free ball for the Humberhawks. They control it. Quick set, little tip. Still played up. Now tipped over. Humberhawks dive, but they cannot get it up. As the point will go to the Vipers. 11-4 Humber.
Boreal's 4 points today, Nick. All of them have come so far off of good rallies where they've maintained the play for a long duration of time. So if you're the Vipers, you have to be happy with your rally game so far here.
And even if you're Humber, you've got to get that hit down. Like that one right there. Number 1 in number 8, that was in Bellabaugh. Just hit it right down as now she's serving it up. 10-12 Humber. Good service there from Bellabaugh and another ace. The Humberhawks just really serving up the aces today, Ever.
Yeah, they're really, Humber's, all of the players so far that have served for Humber really doing a great job. Perfect placement, as well as a lot of some power on these serves, which is makes it hard for the Vipers to return.
Big backcourt hit there by number 15 in Goulet, and the point goes to the Boreal Vipers as number 4 is serving it up now. Valerie Beaulieu. Beaulieu sets it up, looks where she wants to put it in the Humberhawks side of the court. Service up, it's over, and the Hawks, easy bump there, power set, and it is in for a hit by number 14, Talia Hanneman. She's almost guaranteed every single time to put that ball in the court. As there's a substitution now for the Humberhawks, number 2 is in for game.
Hanneman with the powerful kill there, that last point. She comes in today 3rd in the league in kills per set and 11th in the country, and for that statistic as well, averaging 3.22 kills per set.
Number 2 just served it up, Kyla Wilkins, as she came into the match for number 15, Allie. She served it up as the Vipers got that point off on a quick walk. 14-6 for the Hawks. Service comes from number 12 for the Vipers. Chanel Martin. Martin gets served. Good dig by Wilkins. Power set. Hanneman hits it down, but dug up by the Viper backcourt line. They come up now. They hit it in on a line hit by number 9 there. That was Velaket. And another point for the Vipers. 14-7. Cut the lead to half.
The Vipers really doing a good job on some of their points. Really strategic placing, as well as able to generate points off of sustained rallies.
Service up again. Controlled. Bump. Quick set. Hit down. Good block from the Vipers. They put it back into play. Another quick set, but they couldn't get over. That time was number 1 in Leger, as the Humberhawks get another point. 15-7. Service up. A good one indeed, and it's a hard one there. From number 17, Carolina Domingo. She started off the match, and it's already got to her. That's how many points, and fast indeed. The Humberhawks are getting another serve, and it's in.
Again with the placement there, right? Perfectly painted the back line, Nick. Something we've seen a lot so far early on in this first set.
Another serve. It's a hard one. That was going right to the back line again, as you were saying, as the serve and bump is over, free ball. Wilkins picks it up. The set is up. Power hit. Hanneman smashes it down on the line. She paints it. And another point for the Humberhawks. 18-7.
When Hanneman is in the air, you know that she's good. The thing with Hanneman, she can place the ball anywhere on the court when she goes up for that kill. That time you saw it right down the line. We've seen it earlier in the set where she goes cross court with it. So that's something that makes her so hard to defend, Nick, when she has the ability to go anywhere on the court.
Let me tell you, Everett, she gets high.
Yeah.
She gets really, really high. And when she gets over that ball, it's going down and hard every single time. As the Humberhawks get another point here, they're on a 4-point little stretch, 20-7. We are not far from closing this first set here in this first match of the day. Another hard serve, that time into the net as number 17, Domingo, went on a little run. Shorten up the run to get a 20-8 lead. But these Humber Hawks can play, Everett.
Humber doing a tremendous job early on here.
Service up. Controlled by Wilkins. The set is up. Offside. Smashed down, and it's in. Cross court smash.
There's Hanneman. Not only can she, but she has the ability to hit from both sides of the net. That's that kill coming from the right-hand side before on the left-hand side. So even on her offside, still the ability, which is just completes.
Yeah, and not just that. I mean, that's what you want on a team, right? The effectiveness on not just on one side, the other side. You could hit power, middle, offside. I mean, you're a dangerous team. Service up. Another. It's bumped up as the libero now. Number 16 has to get it over. She does. Wilkins picks it up. The set comes. It's a quick one. Down. And it's out, but tipped. Tipped on the block there. And a point for the Humber Hawks. 23-8. 2 more points from closing up this first set. Libero picks it up. Set. Up and hit. Blocked. Easy for the line. As number 7, Haverlex got up there for the block. Set point here for the Humber Hawks. Service up. It's a good one. It's up. Blocked, and it is over into the first set. The Humber Hawks 25-20 got the first set here for this match over the Boreal Vipers. And Everett, you know what? That was pretty easy for the Hawks to say the least.
Yeah, very well. That made quick work there of the first set, but the thing I liked about that is, Nick, we saw all different aspects of the Humber Hawks game doing well. We saw the strengths that they had with the serves, multiple aces. We saw the hitting power as multiple kills at the net, but we also saw the defensive aspect that the Humber Hawks have as a team, as they had a number of blocks at the net, their front 2-3 up at the net, and as well, their rally game was very strong. So all different aspects in that first set, I feel like were on display there in the first.
Well, they made quick work, like you said, 25-8. And not just that, the versatility and the power from this team. Anywhere on the court, their service in good spots. Their hits paints the line on the court. It looks like they're just not, you know what, let's dig it up, set it, and get it over. They are strategic, like you said, on where to put the ball on the court, and that'll help you win every game.
If you're head coach of the Vipers, Jamie Irvin, you'd have to think that he's, well, as they only mustered 8 points in the first set, they come into today yet to win on the season, and against this top-ranked third in the country, you know, their backs definitely were up against it before the game even started. So in a game like this, maybe focus on the little aspects within the game. And I think in the first set, one of the positives that you can draw off of was, you know, when they established the rally against the top-ranked Humber Hawks team, they really were able to play well and generate some points off that rally.
Absolutely. As we have approaching a minute and 50 minutes of the second set gets underway. As you are listening and watching on a live stream on YouTube and on the Humber Hawks YouTube channel, women's varsity volleyball in the OCAA, Ontario College Athletic Association. The Boreal Vipers are visiting your Humber Hawks here in Toronto.
After the first set, we talked about coming into this game, Hanneman, and how she's third in the league in kills per set with 3.22. And in that first set, Nick, she was right at her average as she had 3 kills in the first set. So she's a consistent player coming into the, you know what you're going to get from her.
Yeah, I mean, every time the setter sets her the ball, she gets so high that, like I said, if she's over it, the other team's in big time trouble. You are listening to Nicholas Fiore, the play-by-play from Humber Hawks, and the color analyst in Everett Hanmer for this first game. We will rotate it up for the second game, the men's varsity volleyball. But you are watching the women's varsity volleyball here on the OCAA, live from the Humber College North Campus.
And another thing, Nick, you want to this is the last game for both of these two teams before the Christmas break. So you want to be going into the Christmas break as the next game doesn't come till for well over a month. The next game is, I believe, January 14th is the next time the Humber Hawks are in action. And so with that long layoff, you want to be able to go into the break knowing that you've been playing your best volleyball, so that coming out of the break, you just kind of pick off where you left off.
Service up. A good dig there from the Humber backline as we start the second set. A hit, and it drops in for the point. The Humber Hawks already starting off the second set with a surging dig, set, hit. Easy point. As Domingo gets the service up. A hard one indeed, but a good dig for the back line. Down and in, good block there from the hard wall. A little free ball that couldn't get even over the net from the Boreal side. Another point for the Humber Hawks.
That first serve was another service ace from Domingo. She had 5 service aces in the first set, so just adding to that total.
5, that would make it 6, and now she gets this serve out. So Domingo clearly knows how to place the serves in the right spot on the court. Service up, good volley up there. Set, hit. Domingo, the setter, also
Mitchell.
She sets as well as she can
Serving
serve.
number 18, Deborah Mitchell.
Serving down number 18, Mitchell. Service up, volley from the back line. Quick set, get up with the block off the net, but they couldn't get anywhere from that. Boreal with the point. Humber Hawks leading 3-2 in this second set here in the first match of the day from Humber College North Campus.
Big opportunity here for the Vipers to try, and if they get this point, they will have brought the game up to a tie here, a 3-3 tie.
Service up from Boreal, and an ace.
Service
As
number 6.
Ashley Derricks couldn't control that serve. It's a 3-3 tie game. Service from now number 15, Goulet. It's up and over and out. Humber Hawks maybe breathing a little bit, to say the least. As
Goulet
maybe, they don't expect anything here from Boreal, but 4-3 Humber.
got just a little bit underneath that serve, and it just sailed too far high and out of bounds.
Set up, hit coming up. Good block now. Set up time for Domingo. Quick set. And it's a hit down as Newman gets it down for another point. 5-3 Humber. Service coming up into the net. Boreal will get the point, as that was number 7, Howard, and the libero comes in. Number 6, Derricks.
Howard didn't throw that ball high enough in the air, Nick, and it just, anytime when it's too short, she tried to get under it and push it up, but not high enough, and right into the net with that last serve.
Hit there by number 1, Kinnard. Another point for Humber. Exactly. You've got to get that ball high. You've got to get over top of it to get that serve over. As that one was out now from Kinnard, the Humber Hawks losing points on serves here.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic of this Hawks team. And we talk about that. You want to, in a game like this, you want to focus on make sure you're at the little aspects within the game. And so far, off the serve has been a little bit of a area of concern for the Hawks.
Libero puts it up off her chest there, and she just gets it over. Good dig from the back line from Boreal. Backcourt hit. A good block from Newman. Ashley's played a free ball now. Domingo sets. Offside, Newman down and blocked up as it is played from Boreal. Now set for the power hit. Block, tipped up. Libero gets it. There's Domingo offside power and gets it back up. Good block, good rally. They got to get it up, and they do, but it's out.
There it is again, Nick. We talked about it in the first set. Anytime this Vipers team establishes a prolonged rally against this Hawks team, it seems like they feed off of that momentum that they get within the rally and end up more times than not coming away with the point.
We are deadlocked at 6 apiece here to start this set as Newman now gets it for a point. 7-6 Humber. And now the head coach for the Humber Hawks, Chris Wilkins, does a handle. She says, let's get it going here, girls. Let's get it going. Now time for a roll the coach wants for the Humber Hawks. Service up. set, Libero picks it up. Domingo, Newman, quick set. Missed it, but a lift called here as the Humber Hawks get a point. And you know what? That's a cheeky point for the Humber Hawks.
Yeah,
that was a missed set there.
You know what they say, Nick? You got to be lucky to be good and good to be lucky, and that certainly was what happened there on that last sequence.
Absolutely, as a service came up there for the Humber Hawks. Backboard hit. It is out. Number 8, serve Vada. Dillaball now with an attempt to get another service in. 9-6 Humber service up. It is in. Good dig though from number 12, Martin. Good little push volley there. Domingo though sets it up. Power hit. It's a tip and a smart one indeed. That one was from Mitchell there. Very smart tip ever. And you know what? Sometimes you don't have to smash the ball for a hit. Just get a little tip and drop it behind the wall.
Yeah, heads up play by Mitchell, able to realize mid jump in the air that, you know, that she didn't have to spike it, but she had room in behind the blockers to just tip it up over and get the point that way.
That was a good little scramble play from the Hawks without giving up a point there. They get it back in play. Now time for setting. Domingo, power, Mitchell, little tip that time, a push tip. Free ball looks like coming from the Hawks. Domingo centers out. Now they set it up. Backcourt. Hit comes in and it's down. Now free ball. Libero picks it up. Domingo. Quick set. Newman. Block. Up by Libero on the net. And the Boreal Vipers get the point here. 4 hits, so it wasn't a block. It was off the net that hit. Now it's 10-7 Hawks.
Yeah, these Boreal Vipers are sticking around so far in this second set. 10-7. Already just about surpassing their point total from the first set, Nick.
As the Humber Hawks won 25-8 in the first set. Now the service is up. Domingo sets Mitchell. Mitchell smashes it. Blocked and in on the Humber side as the Boreal Vipers get 8 points. 10-8 Hawks.
Yeah, and a team like this, once you get hot, you don't, you know, volleyball is definitely a game about momentum. You can ride, you know, off your rallies, off your serves, and so far in this set, Boreal seems to have the momentum.
Absolutely, as an ace now from the Boreal Vipers. Number 4 swung that in there in Valerie Beaulieu. She does well now. 10-9 Humber. Service coming up from Beaulieu again. Vipers with the serve. Volleyed up. Domingo. Mitchell. Smash. That time it's in, but they bring it back in. Beaulieu hits it over. Free ball. Set. Not a great set there that time from Domingo as Newman wanted to smash it. They do. Pinch the line. Picked up Mitchell. Push volley. Good offside set there. Blocked, and it's down and in. Get her hands close together with Mitchell on another point, and we are deadlocked at 10 apiece.
The Vipers, again, doing a great job on the rally, able to scrambling. You know, a couple of times it looked like the ball might drop, but the Vipers able to get a player to the ball, keep the rally alive, and, you know, as long as you keep the rally alive, you give yourself a chance to win the point, and eventually the Vipers won that last point.
Domingo now sets Mitchell. Power. And it's out. The Boreal Vipers have an 11-10 lead. As the Humber Hawks would never expect this to happen. But like we say in sports, never say never. Service now coming up with Beaulieu once again as she's on a little roll here. Service into the net, and now the Humber Hawks need to get the momentum here, and they need to start getting going. 11-11.
And so important right here is this next point coming off of here, Nick, as they, you know, feed off of a service error by the Vipers and then hopefully turn this into a point here.
Ali Newman with the serve. She gets it over. A good one. Beaulieu sets it up. Free ball. A dive low as Newman collects. Mitchell bumped over. Free ball. Good spot from Mitchell. But now set up. Hit into the net as the Humber Hawks get a worried point. 12-11 as head coach Wilkins says, let's get going, girls. Let's get going.
That last point by the Hawks was kept all possible by keeping it alive. Was number 8, was Dalaba, made the good dive there to keep the ball alive.
Quick set there, a hard hit. Played over though as the officials are calling a lift on the Vipers. 13-11 Humber. Now is probably their time to push this lead and extend it. As our serve's coming from number 13, Ali Newman. Newman, jump serve, it's up, it's good. And it's an ace. 14-11 Humber.
Great jump serve there by Newman. Again, perfect placement there, as that serve seemed to have a little bit of something extra on it, Nick.
Newman again spun the ball in the right way, but dug up, set, hit, out. Humber Hawks, another point, 15-11. Exactly what they wanted here, getting on a little 4-point rally. Now they want to bring this set home. Newman with the serve again. Another jump serve, a good one indeed. Just bugged up, free ball, pass, set, hit, and it's a tip again, and a smart one by Deborah Mitchell. Very smart play from the power hitting Mitchell.
Again, yeah, like you said, the power hitting Mitchell. So if you're the defense of the Vipers, you're not expecting Mitchell to come up and play that little tip, and she's done it on multiple occasions so far today.
Volley just over as it painted the net. The Humber Hawks, ladies, we call it out, and indeed it is. 17-11 for the Hawks as Newman's on a roll here. And you know what? Deborah Mitchell, she's really showing she can hit from that power side. Not just that, with the smart little tips up all the time. Newman with another serve. Just dug up, not a great pass. Boreal gets to it, hit, good up there. Domingo sets Mitchell. Mitchell with the power hit. And it is a point for the Humber Hawks, 18-11. Now, they want to take this one home, that's for sure. As Newman's still on the serving streak, she serves it up, and it is out. Just out.
A little bit too much on that serve there by Newman. It was just, again, right idea going for the back right corner, but just a little bit too much on that one. But the Hawks still have a 6-point lead here in this set, leading 18-12.
Service now coming from the Boreal Vipers. It's an ace. Just hits the net, the top of the net. And an ace from number 12, Chanel Martin.
Yeah, that serve, right as the ball crossed the net, it really dipped downwards and just unable to adjust to it were the Hawks.
Martin now with another serve, 18-13 Humber. She serves it up, it's in. And she backed up too much. That was number 8, Adara Delaba. Looks like maybe she's a little bit struggling back there in that middle back position, as that's like the 4th time this afternoon that she just steps up, she steps back, and she can't really get the bump up. They're trying to aim for Delaba, but they missed. They hit the libero, quick set. And a huge hit.
Nice quick set there by the Hawks. It was Hauerluck and bringing that quick set down for the point, and again getting that momentum swing back after a couple of aces. Hawks getting the ball back.
Service up from the Hawks. Lift called on the Boreal Vipers. And the Hawks have a 20-14 lead here at their home Humber College North Campus. Boreal with the set. The hit is out by number 9, Valaket, as the Humber Hawks have a 21-14 lead. Now leading by 7 points. Service up. A hard serve from Domingo. Good pass. Hit off the line stick at the net. Point will be going to the Vipers. 21-15. Service now coming from the Vipers. It's up, it's good, off the liberos. Forearms there, couldn't get it, was Mitchell to save the liberos. Missed pass, that was number 6, Derich, as Mitchell tried to clean it up to no prevail as the point goes for the Vipers. 5 points now, the gap is in the second set. Now it's 6-point gap off the net there, couldn't get it over. And now Mitchell with the serve. 3 points to win this second set. Let's see if she can bring it home for the Hawks. Service up, good. Missed play there by number 1, Leger. She couldn't get it over. She didn't know volley it or bump it. And 23-6 Humber.
Coming into the game and serving
Coming into the game, number 2, Kyle Wilkins. Mitchell, Boreal Mitchell, number 18, exits the match. Good serve there.
Services number 2,
Ace by Wilkins. As now she is serving for the set. 24-16 Humber. Wilkins, service up, service over, and it's an ace. Wilkins gets the point for the Hawks. They win 25-16 this
your
series.
score at the end of the second set.
One more, and they will take the entire match.
Yeah, Nick, the Hawks do come away with that second set victory, and we're up like 2-0, like you said. But one of the strong points, like we talked about it, the Vipers elevated their play in that second set and were able to claw back into the game, and even had the game tied at about 10-10 there earlier on in the second set. And so again, a couple of the positives here. You want to build, if you're the Vipers, build within the game on the little aspects of your game, and they showed their strength again on maintaining the rally, and they had some strong serves, some great. So the rally and the service game has really been strong for the Vipers.
Well, you know what? That's the key. Your easy points will come off the serves.
Yep.
No matter what, I mean, you get an ace, that's an easy point without the other team playing it, putting it up, and getting a hit. So that's the key. You always want to be strict, really, on your service game, because that's the easiest way to get points in volleyball, in my opinion. The Humber Hawks now with 2 sets. This is their last game, like you mentioned earlier, before the Christmas break. Then they're playing their next game in January 14th. Long time from now. But if they can go 9-0 here, that's a really big thing, and a really big momentum boost for the Hawks to come into the new year saying, you know what, we're a powerhouse, let's continue our play.
And yeah, you want to keep this going into the third set and into the Christmas break, because, you know, if all things are going well coming out of the Christmas break, the Humber Hawks could have 2 of their key players back after the Christmas break in Devin O'Connor and Kelsey Kovar. Kovar, of course, was the second leading scorer last year for the Hawks, and as well, Devin O'Connor was a key player in the OUA last year.
And number 11, Bryn Spence-Coleman, she's also out. As we see the players that are injured, they're just not playing today. That's a pretty good season. On the Humber Hawks YouTube channel, if you're watching live here, those are, like you said, 3 big names not playing. Can you imagine if they were in the lineup? A hard-hitting Humber Hawks team would only get even harder to play against.
And so that's also a testament to Chris Wilkins and his coaching staff in their recruiting and their coaching, able to get the most out of his players, even when a couple of the bigger names, the more, you know, the names that you would expect, you know, their second leading scorer last year, well, she's not in the lineup, but you have other players, key players so far, like Heineman. D'Amigo's played extremely well so far this season, and even in this game with the service game. And so Wilkins and the coaching staff really have done a great job in their, you know, getting the most out of every one of their players.
And not just that, I mean, Humber College, I mean, if they're not known for sports, I don't know what they're known for, because almost every Humber Hawks team win championships. You can see here, there's so many 2014, 2015 banners. Can you imagine the years from the past? Humber Hawks and men's soccer team just won the provincials, the nationals. The basketball team won last year, as they are around in 2nd or 3rd place this season. I mean, Humber Hawks, they have a good sports program in almost every single sport.
So far, we've seen that on display here in this women's game. Humber leading 2-0.
Starting this 3rd set, looks like it's the same personnel for the Hawks and the same personnel for the Vipers, as they're not really making any switches yet. Service up from Domingo, a hard one. Set, hit, block from the Hawk wall. Another hit coming from number 6 into the net. That was Marilyn Singh Godard, as she enters the match for the first time as a switch for the Vipers. Singh Godard hit the wall. And point Humber. Quick set off a tip. Good up by Hawala. Backcourt hit, and it's just out. Just out for a point for the Vipers. 1-1 in this 3rd set. Humber Hawks win this set. They will win the match. Service now coming from number 1, Leger. It's up, it's over. Picked up by the libero, set Domingo. Mitchell offside. Hit, and a powerhouse hit indeed. She's bringing the heat as the Hawks are also bringing the heat. 2-1 lead.
You know, Nick, Deborah Mitchell, as she serves here, she's not the tallest player on the team, only coming in at 5'5", but that doesn't mean she's not able to get those spikes down, as we've seen it multiple times. She still has the ability to get the airtime there and get the power hits down.
Well, exactly. I mean, not the tallest player, but let me tell you, you don't have to be that tall in volleyball. Yeah, I guess you got to be to hit and maybe block, but if you're a smart player and the court awareness is there, you're golden. As a player fell down there for the Vipers, they were looking for a hit. Big hit there off the top of the net. Domingo sets. Mitchell backcourt. She hits it down, but picked up by Lager. Little tip, free ball. Set up. Domingo. Power smash, but the Vipers get the point as that was number 8. Adara Dillaball. Just could not get it over the net. 3-2 for the Boreal Vipers.
Great block there by the Vipers at the net to get their first lead of the game.
Mitchell with the set, the pass, the middle set, and the Hawks tie it up here, 3-6.
But just like that, Alexander Hauerluck spikes it down and ties this game back up.
Service number 7, Alex Hauerluck.
Hard one. Free ball coming if it can get over, and it cannot get over as the Humber Hawks get a well-deserved point. 5-3 lead for
serving the Hawks is number 7, Alexander Hauerluck.
Hauerluck serves it up once again for the Humber Hawks. She gets it over.
Services Alex Hauerluck.
Coming again. It's over. It's an ace. Hauerluck now really making a statement here, saying, you know what, I'm going to just keep on serving aces, get the points for my team. 7-3 Humber in this third set from Humber College North Campus in Toronto. Set, quick set, and it's in. And the Vipers are happy there with that one as number 13 got that down and in. Stephanie Sikon.
Serving the Vipers, number 6.
Serving St. Godard for the Vipers. Jump serve. Not a great one there as it is out. Humber Hawks get another point.
Serving the Hawks, number 1, Brooke Cannon.
8-4 Humber. Service up and out. 8-5 now as Humber Hawks are really, they're not really making the Boreal Vipers earn their points. They're really giving them the points right now.
No, a lot of uncharacteristics, as a lot of multiple errors so far this game for the Hawks, which is very uncharacteristic as they come into this game last in the league in errors. So that means this is a team, the Hawks team, that, you know, they don't make many mistakes. And so they don't give the other teams that much of a chance to capitalize on those mistakes because they don't make them. But so far in this game, we're seeing, you know, few serves going long, a couple of miscues on some of the rallies here. You know, just a little bit uncharacteristic, but a good team able to still adjust within the game when not all aspects of their game are working. And, you know, as they're still up 2-0 here, winning another point, now up 10-5 here in this third set.
Mitchell once again, as the Humber Hawks are getting closer here of getting this match victory as they are really pushing the tempo up. Good hit though there from number 13, Stephanie Cigar. As another point for Boreal. 10-6. Still not over, not even close to being over yet, but Humber Hawks look really resilient here and say, you know, we're going to take this one home. But the service comes from number 4 now, Boreal, also the setter for the Hawks. Sorry, for the Vipers. Service up. Domingo sets backcourt. Free ball. set. Boreal, quick set. Out by number 1, Leger. As looks like that's their 1-2 punch with Boreal and
Serving is number 13, Ali Newman.
Service now, Newman. Ali Newman, serve up. Serve out. Point. Vipers. As it is now 11-7 for the Humber Hawks.
Vipers really just, sticking around here, Nick. They're really, again, we talked about it, the Hawks making a couple of mistakes here, a few errors, giving some free points up, something you don't want to do in this game, but definitely benefiting the Vipers. And as well, they're also playing extremely well. There's a nice set there, nice kill there by number 7, Powerluck.
Serving is number 7.
That was a nice kill, like you said. It's true. I mean, Boreal, they're just sticking around. They're like, you know what? We got killed the first one. Let's stick around the next 2 at least, right? As they do get it in the court there. That was by number 15, Goulet. Domingo set. Mitchell hit the kill block by number 15, Goulet.
Just take a moment there. That last serve there was by Carolina Domingo. We talked about it, the last game for the Christmas break for the team, but this is the last game of the season for Carolina Domingo, as this will be her last game because next semester, as part of her program, she's starting a placement in Paris. And so, Domingo, as this is her last game of the year, she's played extremely well. Her service game is strong. The coaching team and staff, they definitely wish her well on the best of her academic ventures over there in Paris next semester.
That's why she's just playing so well. She's like, you know what? This is my last game. Let's give it all I got. Even if the Humber Hawks do become successful towards the end of this season, who knows if they win it all or not. She is definitely a big part of this team, and I'm sure she'll get word from Paris saying, you know what? You got to come back. You got to get your ring.
Got to get ring, and next semester we know that there'll be one viewer coming from overseas for our Hawks broadcast of the volleyball games, and a teammate on the roster, Domingo.
Mitchell now with the serve, 13-9 Humber, sets up, service up and over, dug up there, miscommunication, just over, bump, set, spike, dig by Boreal. Now a backcourt hit into the hole and the gap there between the Libero. Number 6, that is Derek and Mitchell. There's a hole there, and the little fan hit, to say the least, got right in. Point Boreal, 13-10 Humber. Service up. Derek picks it up. And then go up. Hit offside. A good one. The block up. Boreal. Sets. Hit. Blocked by the wall. Alex. As Newman enters the game for the Libero. And Mitchell comes out.
Number 2, Carla Wilkins.
Wilkins enters the game.
Services number 7, Alex Harlan.
Howard does well there to get the ace serve. 15-10 Humber. Only 10 points away from closing up this match. Service up, dug up, miscommunication again. It's always Federer's ball, but number 13 interfered there too hard with number 4, Valerie Beaulieu. 16-10 Humber. Service up, Howlett. Ooh, that miss there. Number 1, Melanie Lager. She's done that a few times now. It looks like she doesn't know if she wants to volley it and bump it. That time went right through her hands. Point Humber, 17-10. Service up, right to Lager again. Beaulieu sets, hits, dunked up. Domingo, Newman, quick set, and it's down.
Newman, big kill there by Newman. She comes into this afternoon second in the OUA in hitting percentage with 348. And so that hitting percentage is a stat that shows, how effective a player is hitting over the course of a game. And Newman, again, has that on display here so far today.
Serving is number 6.
Clearly, powerhouses are here for the Humber Hawks. We got Hanneman, Newman, leaders, not just, in stats, but on their team as they really making a charge. It's a good pass there from Wilkins. Set up, down, off the net, it's played, but can't get it back on their side. Humber Hawks point, 19-11, 6 points until the match is won, but a timeout here from the Boreal Vipers.
Timeout called there by the Vipers. Head coach Jamie Irvin probably wants to reiterate the message to their team that, hey, so far in this game, and even in this set, they've done well. They've, stuck around. They had had the lead at one point in this set, kept it close, but a few points here, things got away from them a little bit, and so trying to, stop it now, because at 19-11, you get a couple more points, and like we've said, volleyball is a big game of momentum, Nick. So get a couple of points right now coming out of this timeout. Maybe feed off that, string some points together, and try and get their way back into this game.
That's what they'll try to do, as they are a school from Sudbury. Sudbury, not the biggest population considered to Toronto. Not just that, you have Caledon, Bolton, Brampton, Georgetown, Etobicoke, North York, all near here. Scarborough, you consider just the Sudbury. I mean, you can see the difference of personnel between a team basically from the GTA and a team from Sudbury. As indeed another set hit and down by Newman. Domingo with the set, Ali Newman with the hit. That looks like there's a 1-2 punch there, an almost consistent one. And you know what? I think Hanneman's been on the bench and quiet actually this match, to say the least.
Yeah, for the most part, in a game you don't want to do that too much, but in a game where head coach Wilkins looks at the thing, and with they're facing a team much lower than them in the standings, maybe a chance to give some of the players that maybe don't get in some of the big games or some of the other regular season games much time on the court, give those other chance to prove themselves in this game, give them as well some experience going forward.
Well, let me tell you, Ali Newman there, I mean, usually you're in a position, you go up and you hit. She came from the offside to the middle to the power, and she just absolutely nailed it. And she's just very versatile here. She's just literally going in circles, and she just gets cross court and smashes it. I mean, with a team like this in Boreal, you have Hanneman on the bench. You could have Newman doing the dirty work up front. You could give your top players a rest, right?
Yeah, Hanneman seeing, reduced minutes in this game as well. Seeing reduced minutes has been Elizabeth Deaconpoot, as it was Hanneman and Deaconpoot were played all 3 sets in last night's game, and so a day game after a night game last night where both those players logged big minutes, and they have logged big minutes so far all season. The coach sees them a good chance to get them off, as they're
match point for the Humber Hawks, I believe 24-11. Service coming up here from Kinnard. This could be the match point. Ref blows her whistle. Service up and over. The set is made. Hit, and it's not over as the Humber Hawks get the point. And this match is over.
And so the Hawks advance to 9-0 on the season. And Nick, after game 1 of the season, they started the season with a 5-set victory over Sheridan, but since then they've won each game in 3 straight sets. So it's just one of those things that consistent dominance is what we've seen so far this season for the Hawks.
They won in 25-8, 25-16, and 25-11.
And it seems only fitting that it was Carolyn D'Amigo in her final game of the regular season this year is player of the game for the Hawks. And it wasn't just for sentiment's sake. D'Amigo played extremely well, Nick, as we saw her service game on point today.
So the Humber Hawks will not win end their year with a 9-0 record. They still have games coming up in 2016, if you can believe that. We're already in 2016. Humber Hawks 9-0. They won today, this afternoon. They beat Humber yesterday 3-0. They won today 3-0. And the powerhouse team, the Humber Hawks women's varsity, they're really making a statement and mark here. As you are watching on the Humber Hawks YouTube channel, I'm Nicholas Fiore, the Humber Hawks play-by-play for the women's varsity volleyball game, and with me is Everett Hammer, the color commentator for the Humber Hawks women's varsity game this afternoon, live from Humber College North Campus in Toronto, Ontario. We are going to be switching it up for the Humber Hawks men's varsity game, and Everett will be the play-by-play, and myself, Nicholas, will be the color commentator. We're going to take a break here between the women's and the men's varsity volleyball games here from Humber College North Campus in Toronto. We hope you enjoyed the first game broadcast. We promise the second game will be as enjoyable. We will see you very shortly.